Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Shitinz. I'm here with the founder of YouLynq.me, Michiel. Today we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and the mindset it takes to build something from the scratch. Let's dive in. Okay, I have a few questions for you, Michiel, here.
Yes.
Coming to the first question, right? What was the original inspiration or the moment that led you to create YouLynq.me? Was it born out of personal need, market gap, or something else entirely?
Yeah, good question. Good question. Thanks for having me.
Of course,
I'm
of
really
course.
excited, and we are here outside in the sun.
It's
so
great, good weather.
It cannot be better. It's really nice. Yeah, so good question. Actually, it was both, but it started with a personal need. I had a job as a business developer for a consultancy company, Belgium company, and I had to set up the Dutch hub here in Amsterdam. It was actually in this office next door, so it was really funny. And I had to open doors at the big banks like ING, ABN AMRO, Rabobank to place consultants there, basically. And I started cold calling. It wasn't really working. So then I started to think like, okay, how can I use social media for this? So I of course, I chose LinkedIn as a media, and then I started to invite people and say like, hey, I'm just around the corner, when can we have a coffee? And people responded like, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, wow, I have meeting after meeting. And then my CEO, he said like, how do you do that, so many meetings? I said, I use LinkedIn. And then I was invited to coach the sales and recruitment team in Brussels as well to use LinkedIn. And that's how I started to think like, okay, this is a gap in the market. So it started with a personal need, and then I saw a gap in the market, and then I started my own company.
That's great. That sounds really great. Okay,
Yeah.
talking about YouLynq.me, for the listeners, right, who may not be familiar with what's YouLynq.me, can you like kind of describe the core problem that YouLynq.me is trying to solve?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we are a LinkedIn marketing agency, so we focus solely on LinkedIn. We do a few email campaigns as well, but 99% is focused on LinkedIn. Because what we see is there's two problems basically. LinkedIn is not a sales channel. LinkedIn is a networking platform, and a lot of people use it as a sales channel. So you have a lot of spammers on LinkedIn, pushing the proposition, trying to get some luck, let's say, sending hundreds of people like, hey, do you want my service? And this is not working. So what we saw is that it's all about personal, authentic way of building the relationship. And it sounds easy, but apparently it's very difficult, because almost every client that comes to us, they say, yeah, good strategy. And when we start making the strategy, they say, no, I want to say this, I want to say that. And we say, no, it's too fast. You know, you need to really take 3 steps back and start with the personal relationship. So that's all about the tone of voice, but also about your own mindset. Like, you need to be willing to do 3 steps back and invest in the relationships. And that's the first thing. But the second challenge that then comes automatically is the administrative part. Because if you have so many nice conversations with everybody, then of course you need to follow up and you need to nurture it. And sometimes people forget to answer, or sometimes people want to continue the conversation in 2 months, or they don't answer, and you need to follow up. And you need to keep a list or a CRM to make sure that you know exactly how many conversations you have ongoing, when you need to follow up with who. And this is a hell of a job. And this is what we help our clients with, basically.
That's great, that's great. Okay, coming to the next question, early days and first steps, right, over there, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting out, and how did you overcome them in those early stages?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a good question. So the challenges, you know, we really believed in our vision, and it's still. I mean, we innovated so much. You know, like all our processes, the way of working, the tone of voice, everything changed. But the vision, the principle of like business to business is building relationships, is still exactly the same. So we really believed in it. And I started to approach potential clients, and I went all in. So I was like 12 hours a day. I approached new people, and after 2 weeks, I had already like 25 meetings per week. So I went for it. And then my brother, he did Maarten, he did all the operations. So he was servicing and helping the clients. And it was a lot of work. So I think first of all, if you have there's two things that you need to start your own company. Is you really need to believe in what you're offering, and you need to go all in. And there's no other way, in my opinion. Yeah. And that's and then of course the first challenge we faced was that after a while we had too much work for the two of us. So I think after 6 months we hired our first employee, and that's it's always a tricky change, let's say, to hiring your first, because we just earned enough money for both of us and not for a third person, but we really needed a third person. So we invested in that. And we did it, and it turned out to be a good decision, because when we had this new colleague, Kevin, when he was there for 3 months, we could service like 20, 30 clients more. So it was already worth the investment after 3 months.
That's great.
Yeah.
So basically, even after having all these challenges, the key concept was following the rules which you already set up for the company, and like just pushing forward and believing in yourself, right?
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
don't overthink it. I always say because then we talk to so many startups, and they say, we need to prepare this and the proposition and everything. Of course, you need some basic things like a website and a contract, but you can do it in 1 week. And then just start talking to people. Because when you are really entering the market, then you will get new feedback, and you can optimize your proposition, you can optimize your website. You need to talk to the market first. So don't overthink, like build your company 6 months and everything is perfect. No, it's gonna change. The day you start, it's gonna change, and it will change all the time. So just start. Start today or yesterday, really, not tomorrow.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to the evolution and growth part of the company, how has the platform evolved since its inception?
Yeah.
Were there any unexpected pivots or users' behavior that surprised you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, pivots, I mean.
Yeah, we were one of the first, or maybe even the first LinkedIn marketing agencies. And when we started, from day one I said, okay, we need to post, because we need to be thought leader. So this is something we started with the first day as well. But hardly anyone was posting, So it was really discovering what to post, and then you saw LinkedIn was still like a recruitment, getting a new job, resume kind of platform. And not so much like a business platform. So in the early stages we were posting also a few like recruitment articles, because this was the topic on LinkedIn basically. But now what you see is that everyone is posting, like actually it looks like everyone is posting, because I heard that only 10% of the users is actively posting. So there's still a lot of opportunities. We have more viewers than posters, let's say, so that's good. But still, LinkedIn is now like a content platform. Everyone is posting, and it's all about thought leadership, personal branding, being an influencer in your niche. And 6-7 years ago, it was nothing like this. So the platform really changed, and some people don't like it, because especially now with AI, of course, you can post every day, standard thought leadership post. So we need to really watch out all together, or actually just look in the mirror and make sure you create authentic stories. You can use AI to have nice sentences, but the story, your vision, should be authentic, should be yours. And also, of course, it's becoming more and more important to use personal visuals or videos. Because of course the AI images, everybody have seen it. We've seen it by now. So make a selfie just here and now, and then post a nice authentic story. We have really good content creation tools to make a nice text, but still your prompt, your own story needs to be authentic. And that's coming back to your question, it's a complete different world than 6 years ago, really. Yeah.
So coming to the AI part, right? How do you think you as an entrepreneur face the challenges that AI was showing, and use that as a promotional or a beneficial tool for your company?
Yeah, it's both making me so excited and also making me super scared at the same time, because 9 months ago we started with using AI super actively in the processes, in the content creation, and everything. And I think by now 50% of our turnover comes from AI related tools. And that is great, but also scary, because I think, okay, so I need to invent a new tool today as well to have my turnover in 9 months from now. I need to, it's going so fast, you know, so it's an opportunity. And up till now we took the most out of that opportunity. We could, but we need to still do that all the time. Yeah. So it's like running, and you can never be on time, you know. So it's scary as well, but I'm mostly excited. Yeah.
Sounds good. So basically, taking the challenges and using it for the benefit of the company, as seeing from different perspective, and using it to develop the company as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, AI can do everything. AI can answer your emails. AI can send automatic proposals after you had a meeting and you promised the client to send a proposal. It will create automatic to-dos. It will follow up automatically. Like basically all the administrative clicks or things that normally were like consuming 50% or more of your daily workload. You can automate it, and you can. I mean, AI is is like 5 interns that are facilitating you and helping you with all the things that you actually don't want to do, and it's amazing. So now we implemented HubSpot, and we have Read AI for the meeting notes, and we have Gemini on the email box, and it talks with each other, and everything is connected, and you don't miss a thing anymore. I mean, you're really in control, but it's scary as well, because we assume we are in control, but you need to check as well, because AI can make some mistakes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we need to, but it's the same with an intern or with a colleague. If you say, okay, can you please do this administrative task for me, then you still need to check some now and then. You know, if things are going as discussed, and it's the same with AI. It's a good assistant, but you still need to check. It's also with content. It writes amazing posts, but you still need to read the whole post to check it, because there might be a mistake in the post, and you need to take it out. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to the lessons in leadership, right?
Yeah.
As a founder, how has your perspective on leadership or team building changed over time?
Yeah, I'm a horrible I'm a horrible leader. I'm a good thought leader, you know. No, but Martin, my brother, he's the leader of the team. I like to inspire people, and I like to work together with people. I don't like to lead people. I cannot, like, when people, for example, when people are not motivated, I have no clue how to motivate them. I don't know that. It's a game I don't understand, you know, because I think like, why are you not motivated? I'm motivated, so why are you not motivated, you know? And so I'm a very bad team lead or manager. But I think I'm hopefully an inspirational leader. Like I do practice what you preach, you know. What we do for clients, I do for myself as well. I'm a thought leader on LinkedIn. I'm really active on LinkedIn. I try to share valuable knowledge, and the colleagues see that as well. So we have now a lot of colleagues who are also posting on a daily routine, because they saw that I do that, and that it's fun, and that it brings me somewhere, and now they do it as well. So that's really cool. So yeah, I think I'm more a thought leader than a team leader.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to our last question, right?
Yeah, sure.
Mental health and entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Running a startup can be intense, right?
Yeah.
How do you personally manage stress and stay grounded while building some ambition?
Yeah, this is a very, very important topic in my life, because I can tell you, you know, when you're a student, you have the party life, you know, sometimes. Not everybody, but a lot of students, they like to party. So I stopped drinking alcohol. I stopped smoking. And then I knew like this is so good for me, you know. I'm so 120% myself, and I couldn't have built my company with alcohol. Also for my family, my children, it's better. I feel I'm a better father. I'm sure without alcohol. So I stopped with drinking alcohol to be more in control. And also I work every day, 12 to 14 hours. Is that healthy or not? I don't know. My work is my passion, you know. So I don't work an hour per week actually. You know, it's just what I do. Sometimes in the weekend as well, the whole day I have nothing to do, and then I'm like, I'm gonna work a little bit, you know, because I have an idea and I just want to work on it. So working for me is a hobby, but you cannot have so much energy if you don't think about your health. So sometimes I take a break as well. Like I feel it like my heart, and then I think, okay, tomorrow I need to take it easy a little bit more, you know, or next week I need to plan a few hours of chill, you know. That's important. Know your boundaries. Even if you think you work hard, you shouldn't like run until you drop down, you know. You shouldn't run until you reach the finish and not drop down, fall down. And also now since 2 months I stopped eating sugar. I stopped eating processed meat. I stopped eating processed food, actually, chips and sweets and everything. And it's doing so much for me. And also my brother Martin, he started with really actively boxing 3 years ago. And it's doing so much good to him, you know, because he's healthy, he has his like, he can put his energy elsewhere as well, and gets energy back from that. So I started 6 months ago as well, and now I sport 3 times a week. And I used to sport 1 time per 2 weeks. So as you hear, like the bigger picture, I'm doing basically a lot of things to keep my body healthy, you know, and because it keeps your mind healthy as well, and I have more energy to work. I have more energy for my family, but most of it I feel so happy, you know. And it's not like I don't enjoy life, because like enjoy life is not alcohol or sweets or smoking. That's not, we think it is, but it's not. Enjoying life is feeling good and feeling healthy and have the energy to work and have the energy to socialize. It's not destroying your body, is not enjoying life, you know, but people think that. So that's what, I really, it sounds a little bit stupid, but I want to become 120 years old, you know? And that's my goal. But I want to be 120 years old, healthy. Like I still work at when I'm the last day of my life. You know?
That sounds good. That sounds exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So.
Okay, with this healthy note, I think it's time we can wrap up the podcast.
Yeah, I have one question for you as well.
Of course.
Because you're a student. How is the university adapting to the innovation of AI? Do you learn about AI on the university?
Okay, so in my first or second year, I remember our universities telling us not to use AI at all, but they realize they can't like stop the students, right? So now I see my teachers telling, even if you're using AI, let us know which parts you're using AI, or like you can use AI, but you have to write it in your own words. So I feel like AI as a whole, it was kind of chaotic at the beginning when, for example, ChatGPT just came, like people were writing their essays through ChatGPT and the teachers were kind of clueless what to do about it. Then there were other apps, websites like Turnitin, Originality, which actually could show teachers if the student used the AI to write their task and stuff, right? But then there were different paraphrasers which can actually change that AI to a different human setting. So then it was all like AI versus AI, right? Then like teachers had to do something about it. So now they just tell students to use it, but in a smart way or in a more right way, not just, you know, use it and not learn. So I think like it's nice how teachers or universities in general are seeing AI as a tool now instead of just something which can like hamper their learning. So I think that's very cool.
Yeah, nice. Thank you so much for your hard work at YouLynq.me as well, man.
Thank you. It was nice, working here. Hopefully see you around again. Bye-bye.
Likewise.
Have a nice day.